Hey everybody, it's your girl Coach Crystal. Welcome to our client spotlight. First of all, happy Monday. Is everybody okay? It's Monday. Sometimes, Monday gets off to a rocky start and sometimes we have to make decisions and choose something different. But as we start with even our Wisdom Wednesdays, today's client spotlight starts with the same mantra that we use here at Steps and Stages for all of our engagements, which we just say a lot of things happen before this, and I guarantee a lot of things are going to happen after this. But I promise to be here with you now. Please be here with me now. So, whatever is happening with your Monday, whatever's happening with your day, you get the opportunity to check in right now and change your mind about how you'd like the rest of it to go. And I hope that you're going to change your mind by hearing from one of our amazing clients who just happens to be the Middlebury Addison County Citizen of the Year. Amazing woman, amazing entrepreneur. Please help me welcome Lisa Phelps.
Hi, how
Hey,
are you?
Lisa.
Hey, how are you?
Excellent. How are you doing?
Good.
Good. Happy Monday. Monday, be Monday.
Mhm.
Um, thank you first of all for taking the time out. Like I know you run two businesses, you run a household, you got boys, you got things to do, but I appreciate you taking the time out to just check in about your experience as a client and just talking a little bit about some upcoming events. So, Lisa, first things first, what made you say yes to yourself?
I think for someone like me, I don't really know how to admit when I'm struggling. For me, that's a sign of weakness. So
Mm,
I just kept seeing your post on Instagram and just thought I would give it a shot. And then the first day that I spoke with you, I cried, which I realized I hadn't cried in a long time. So I was just in a place where I was shooting myself a lot. Like, should I
mhm.
do that? Should I do that? And really was at a place where I thought that I just wanted to quit. And this program really helped me turn myself around.
Yeah.
So
Now, since your quote unquote turnaround, what has been different about you, about your life, about what's happening?
um, I think just being around like-minded people, being in a community where we all just are in the same place
Hmm.
in some way or another. I think we all want the same things in just in different ways, and we're able to help each other. I also think that it gave me permission to have more intentions on what I wanted this year to look like. So for me, I wanted this to be my expansion year instead of being a maintenance year, which I had done for a long time. Just get through this, just get through this, get through this. Having intentions on what I wanted my year to look like and making those, intentions and actions, right? Same thing.
Yep.
But to get that in place has really changed who I am, how I speak, how I feel, and has created one of the best years of my life.
That's amazing. Tell us a little bit about the expansion.
The expansion, really, I've worked on a lot on myself, how to lead instead of control, the tone of my voice, creating more trust in myself, finding my voice. And that created another business for myself, which is a clothing store across the street in Middlebury, which has been phenomenal. And I've been able to have college students work there that I can mentor and lead and in hopes that they find an entrepreneurship in their life, and was received an honor award with the Addison Chamber of being the Citizen of the Year, which
Yeah.
was an honor for sure. And just being more present in my family's life, more present with
Mhm.
my children, happier and learning how to shut off work
Yeah.
versus family time.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think, Lisa, what we come up against with our community, a lot of powerful, amazing, intelligent people, is that they feel like, oh, I can't have it all without it feeling like I'm stressed out or coming apart at the seams. Like there must be something that I have to give up. Is there anything you feel like you've given up in your expansion year?
I've given up anger. I would say the stuff I gave up is all of the negative things that were
Yeah,
in my head.
yeah.
Creating a better mindset for myself has been able to, for me to be able to help others understand why I feel this program is so important. I talk a lot about this program with my local community, and just hope that they can feel and have the life that I have right now.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think that's one of the things that may confuse people is because as entrepreneurs, as business people, as again, like our clients are highly functioning people in the world who run multiple businesses. But I think what happens there is that people think that because they are those people, then there can't be anywhere else to grow or go. Right. And so, when you think about your expansion year and like having this clothing store that's directly across the street from like one of your other businesses and having that kind of ease of movement between these parts of your life, what else are you looking for in the next part of your evolution?
Well, for me is more free time.
Hmm.
So I also did something that was scary for me. I went to Boston and I learned about how to create Parlor in a different um, way, how to lead them in a different way, which is providing more associates to come on. So more apprentices, teach them, become a teacher, have others
Hmm.
become teachers, and then have others become leaders, and then shareholders in my company.
Yeah.
So that just frees up a lot of my time because you have others in your business that are have stake in the company
Yeah.
and want to be there.
Yeah.
So that for me is I just think it's like you always have to learn, and I intend on being in this program for a long time. I always say it's like my friends say this too. It's like I have a new Lisa on life.
Oh, I like it. I like it. Getting a new Lisa on life. I love it. I love it. The other thing that you're really bringing up, and for those of you who aren't entrepreneurs, who aren't business owners, let me just be very clear. Your life is your business, right? And if we are not being clear about the intentionality, what we want to get out of it, what our end of day reports look like in our day to day lives, then the business we're doing with our lives is going to be failing. So we want to think about this in terms of like, what are the systems that you're also illustrating, Lisa, that you've been learning about the expansion of your own business are just evident that sometimes we have to look at the thing we're doing in a different way in order to get a new result. Right. And this new Lisa on life that you have, how are you looking at yourself differently?
I feel stronger. I do say I set my intentions every week, and
Mm.
I do say affirmations a lot.
Mhm.
So whether it's that next year I'm going to own a Land Rover,
Yeah.
right? It could be like that, but it's also just looking at myself with more confidence and really I'm proud of myself, which for someone like me is very hard to say.
Yeah, yeah, right. And when you say someone like you mean someone who's always been an achiever, but has never been enough.
Yes.
Yeah, right,
Yes.
right. And there are a lot of us out there, right? Like you can be grateful and still want more, but if you're getting used to achieving without recognizing your own effort or purpose or intention in it, then you start to also take that for granted. And then you lose the actual confidence in yourself to be your own best cheerleader, your own best visionary.
And
Um,
I also think as a mom, I'm able to
oh,
talk to my kids differently.
mhm,
So for in the past, I've just said like hard work takes time. Just that what I always know as far as you have to work hard to get where you want to be.
mhm,
But everybody is different, and I'm able to talk to my kids in a different way of getting on their level,
yeah,
just meeting people where they're at, meeting my kids where they're at
yeah.
the, instead of just falling back on that. Go to work hard. Go to do.
Right. Right. Because what we're talking about in terms of these daily practices, and let me just be super clear for everybody out there. This is not a positive thinking exercise. This is not a positive thinking program. We're not just writing things down and putting images on boards. We are doing the work of transformation. So when you hear us use the words affirmations, we're talking about how do we affirm the person who is living the life that we're creating in the vision, not just manifesting things without intention, but becoming the real person who knows how to own, establish, interact, and keep those things sustainable in our lives. So, Lisa, when you think about parenting and meeting people where they are, I know for you, it's also dovetailed into your business about meeting people where they are. And how has that transformed some of your other work life balance relationships?
Just understanding that everybody learns a different way. Everyone has a different mindset on the balance of what they want their lives to look like,
Hmm.
instead of always assuming and thinking that it has to be how I want
Yeah.
them to be.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, that's huge, right? Because success looks different for everyone.
Yes.
And if we're measuring success by where we want to get to, we've actually kind of undercut ourselves with all the progress we've made, right? From the past. Like getting to here is success. Yes, there could be more, but if we're constantly measuring ourselves by what we don't have, we might feel like we're in a rut.
Right.
So for those of us who are out there, recovering workaholics, perfectionists, people who are out there, trying to figure out what could be the next bridge. What do you think the simplest thing is for people to take from this in a way that they can move forward?
I think like finding your vision and giving it some gas, right? Like
Mm,
I think just getting out of your old ways. Take this opportunity to learn about yourself. Give yourself and allow yourself to do this,
yeah.
because it is, like I said, now I gave my vision some gas, and now I'm fueling my vision with premium gas. Like I'm never going back. I'm
Yeah.
going to I'm going to put myself first
Yeah.
over, over anything else. I
Yeah.
mean, I just can't say I just feel like I've changed and I love myself right now.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
Lisa, that there are people out there who just heard you say that and they're like, I can't put myself first. I got kids, I got families, I got things to do. Like they can't hear that
Right.
that's not selfish. Like,
Right.
how do we like just really get people to like understand that you first is not a nobody else? Like, what is that? How do I mean the translation for that?
I think you have to put your mask on, or your gas mask on first, right?
Hmm.
You'll be a better mom, a better leader, a better wife, a better friend, a better daughter.
Yeah.
You have to love yourself before you can truly love what you do, and love your other people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
It's
you just
important.
you just have to do it.
Well, listen, Lisa, it's been a pleasure, walking this pathway with you. I know that when you first started, you were a little bit like, what is this? What's going to happen here? And I want to just, echo this for many people. If you haven't had a coach before, I get it, right? But also, if you haven't given yourself permission to grow beyond what you're capable of by yourself, then this is the opportunity for you. Yes, it's not going to all be easy. There might be some tears, there might be some anger, there's some things that are actually emotionally that we got to excavate before we can get to the navigation of your vision. But that's why we're here. That's why we do this work inside community. And if you are looking just to get a taste of what might happen if this were you, go jump over right now to www.visioncamplive.com and make sure you have your ticket for Burlington, Vermont on November 19th. It is live in person. We've had people come to virtual vision camps and say they've grown more in 3 hours than they have in 6 years. So imagine what it's going to be like in person. We also are supporting some emerging female entrepreneurs of Halo Donuts. So it's going to be a custom brioche donut flavor for Vision Camp. Make sure you're in the building at Hula Lakeside from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. There'll be a link below this video to grab your tickets. And Lisa, if anybody's on the fence about Vision Camp, what do we need to tell them?
I mean, listen, I didn't graduate from college, all right, but I have a master's right now in taking care of myself. And then this
Mm,
entire book is full of from when I started until right now. And I can't wait to see myself in another year.
yeah, yeah,
It's so worth it.
yeah.
It's so worth it.
Yeah. You get to be the author, y'all.
Yeah.
The root word of authority is author, and you need to be the author of your own vision. So we just want to help you do that. VisionCampLive.com, Vision Camp Live, Burlington, Vermont, November 19th. Make sure that you're there in the building, invest in yourself, and make sure that you're clear on the intention for 2023. Don't let another year come in and just like run you over. Here we are. We're 30 days away. Let's do the work. Lisa, thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you. Thank you. Amazing to be a part of your journey. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.